Is Labour's deputy leadership contest a battle for integrity or a showcase of identity politics? In this video, Trevor, Kavanagh and Alex Phillips on TalkTV dissect the heated race. Then we unpacked what true leadership means when it is rooted in competence and principles. Before we get into the details, if you love diving into political issues and enjoy hearing a principled take on them, then hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to join the conversation. It will help our channel reach a wider audience.
Let's talk first of all about the deputy leadership contest of the Labour Party. So far, it seems to be all the women who are throwing their hat into the ring. I heard Harriet Harperson earlier on saying it's got to be a woman. It'd look terrible if you've got the deputy prime minister's a man and the prime minister's a man. It must be a woman. Well, it looks like she's going to get her own way, because who have we got so far? Is it Emily Nugent, Lucy Powell, Belle Ribeiro, whatever her name is, can't remember, it's Addie or something. I mean, it's I don't think any of these... Oh, Bridget Phillips, that's the other one. I guess that would be his pick, wouldn't it? Because at least she's in cabinet and has kept her job.
Well, it's a horrific alternative, just because she's in cabinet. I mean, you're looking at... Someone mentioned in one of the clips you just played that they are trying to keep the left of the party out of this contest. Well, it doesn't seem very much like they're succeeding on that front. And in any case, almost everybody in this party and in Parliament is on the left of the Labour Party anyway. And the Labour Party is on the left. So you're looking at some pretty extreme characters here. Bridget Phillipson is, I think, a Marxist. I think that half of those who are running for the job are at war with Keir Starmer personally and politically. I mean, this is a recipe for further civil war. We've got a prime minister who has declared war on his own party by insisting that they're going to, pretending to insist that they're going to deal with the boats, deal with welfare spending, and take up other issues which the rest of the world wants to see, but it's not going to see under this government.
No, I think you're right. And actually, I always think, I would rather have one of these mad screeching leftists visibly as deputy leader of the party, because you know what you're dealing with then, quite frankly. It's the ones who sort of look sensible and, pass as sort of normal centrist people who are actually raving Marxists underneath it that I find the most concerning. But it'll be interesting to see how this one pans out. It's not going to be easy for him, is it? I think this is going to be an ongoing headache. You can understand why at one point it was rumoured he wanted to scrap the position of deputy leader altogether.
Well, it is a nonsense position invented for some previous problem that doesn't exist anymore today. And I think that he's in a difficult position, whatever happens anyway. As I say, I think he is now at war visibly and obviously with his own party, and indeed his government is at war with the rest of Britain. The opinion polls tell you all that you need to know. Nigel Farage is eclipsing them in the opinion polls, and Labour has slumped to the point where it is just scrambling in any immediate election to survive. So this is panic stations in the Labour Party, and they're scrambling around trying to find a viable path out of the problems, and there isn't one for them.
No, indeed. It seems to me that, I'm amazed. People have been sort of bigging up Shabana Mahmood, saying, oh, she's brilliant, she's so right-wing, she's hardline, wait till she becomes Home Secretary, she's going to get tough. And the only thing that seems to have been announced by her so far is this idea of curbing visas for countries who won't take back migrants, which is basically what we should be doing anyway.
Well, exactly, and a lot more besides that, not least on the welfare front, where they're desperately now looking to save a few quid. Well, they could start by stopping putting up migrants in hotels for a start and put them in camps instead. So, yes, look, her track record, when you look at it, academically brilliant, but, I also noted that she has the warm endorsement of Michael Gove, which I think is the kiss of death in any circumstances. So, look, she is not a hardline right-wing Labour MP. She is someone who is ambitious and clever, and she's managed to get to a very good position very quickly. And she is the first Muslim Home Secretary. And it might be actually from that vantage point that she is, as Labour is seen as the only party that can reform the NHS. It might be that as a Muslim, she might be able to deal with this flood of migrants from Muslim lands.
You never know. I wouldn't count your chickens before they hatch, that's for sure. But it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Like you, I'm very pessimistic that the Labour Party have the guile or gumption or the will to actually tackle this problem.
Labour's deputy leadership contest is heating up, sparked by Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner's resignation after deceitful decisions where she clearly ignored the consequences. But here's a red flag. Labour has mandated that the next Deputy Prime Minister must be a woman. This feels like déjà vu. It echoes when Joe Biden declared his vice presidential candidate has to be a woman and chose Kamala Harris, who frankly did a terrible job. I'm not saying that a female Labour leader will automatically fail. However, let's examine the track record of some Labour women put in top cabinet positions over the past year. Angela Rayner resigned due to poor decisions. Rachel Reeves is destroying the economy. Yvette Cooper failed to stop the boats, and her lawyers for the Epping case claimed that illegals have more rights than British citizens. Shabana Mahmood released over 26,000 criminals on our streets, and after Labour's recent reshuffle, became Home Secretary. On her first day, over 1,000 illegals crossed the channel. Why can't Labour prioritise the most competent candidates who can articulate their vision and prove their track record? Leaders should demonstrate why they are the right person for the job based on their merits. The British people deserve to know. What is their character? What are their values? Do they put Britain over other countries or illegals? Martin Luther King Jr. was right to identify the need to judge people not by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. Leaders should be selected for their integrity and ability, not identity politics like gender or race. True leadership, rooted in competence and principles, demands a commitment to Britain's values and decisions that prioritize the nation. For Britain to succeed, we need leaders who embody integrity and deliver results that strengthen our nation. Share your thoughts in the comment. If you benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.